Meanwhile, on the far side of the same farm, we're riding in the all-new Yamaha RMAX 4 1000 with Yamaha Outdoors Scott Newby.
All right, so we're switching stands here for the night, let the other one rest. And we're going to a spot called Jefferies Bottom, which I'm really excited about because this is a stand that we've actually been seeing a lot of deer out throughout the entire time after we sold up the Stealthcams. And downside is the big bucks have been coming out at night, but they're also kind of coming out of their velvet too, and they're starting to slowly, those bucks are starting to slowly come out early in the day. So we're hoping that maybe today's the day.
Scott had a chance on day one, but a bout with buck fever marred his first sit.
And I did not just barely miss, I completely whiffed that sucker. Thankfully, if there's any saving grace, silver lining, it went clear over his back, didn't touch him at all, which honestly, that does truly make me happy, as bummed and ticked off I was myself after the fact.
Back up high in a muddy tree stand, undeterred, Newby is in position. He's in low country, an area known as Jefferies Bottom.
It's a really pretty setup. It's kind of like a little wood strip that splits two big fields, and I got the Salt River that's behind me, and right out in front. I mean, we knew that there were deer along that area. We've been seeing a ton of deer on the Stealthcams the entire time, but just the woods weren't playing right. But because my last 3 hunts, that spot was just kind of burned out, we want to let it rest. We go to Jefferies Bottom, which I think everyone is kind of excited about, just because we knew there were good solid deer and just a lot of deer in that area that I was the first one to be able to kind of be able to go out there and hunt, and maybe tonight was the night that one of those big deer decided to come out.
Scott watched as these two wandered in. They had potential, but were young. Regardless, they were skittish. They came in, fed on corn, and quickly moved on. Hunting solo is hard enough, but adding a second and camera to the mix makes it a whole different game. His cover blown, the day was over early.
Well, that wraps up things here for me in Kentucky, unfortunately. But I'm gonna see if I can find a window later in the year to be able to come back up. That's a great thing about now that we're leasing these properties, is that we'll keep everything fed, maintain, keep the Stealthcams out, and try to keep our thumb on the pulse, see what's going on. But unfortunately, definitely a lesson learned for me on this one, and we'll see if I do a better job on round 2.
Bass Pro Shop's line of blackout bows and accessories offers the best field-tested gear for bow hunters